So this is a wee bit of a shocker, lass. I don't know what that accent is. Kevin de León stuns Dianne Feinstein, wins California Democratic Party endorsement in a landslide. Damn. A longtime California Senator Dianne Feinstein lost the California Democratic Party's endorsement in a stunning vote Saturday night at the party's executive board meeting in Oakland. Though the vote was expected to be close, State Senator Kevin de León rather easily crossed the 60% threshold necessary for endorsement. De León secured 65% of the vote among the 333 executive board members present. Feinstein garnered 7%, and no endorsement took 28%. De León only took 54% of the vote at the state party convention in February. Virtually every undecided vote going into the executive board needed to flip to get this big a number. Okay, so this is really interesting. And it's interesting because there's been a shift that's happened recently. And Ocasio-Cortez may have been the beginning of it, where now it is beyond obvious to everybody involved. Not only does populism win on the right, populism wins on the left. So in other words, the consistent factor for you to predict election victories around the world is who's anti-establishment. Because as a general rule, the most anti-establishment candidates are winning. Everywhere you look. Everywhere you look. So there was this plausible deniability for a long time where the left would act like, or I should say elected Democrats would act like, no, they don't want us to go further left. I mean, hey, listen, anytime we lose an election, it's because we didn't go far right-wing enough. And it's gotten to the point now where I think even establishment Democratic figures have realized, oh, at the very least, we're going to have to at least pretend to be further left. Now, whether or not they actually do it in terms of policy is a separate question. But they're realizing now, oh, that's where all the energy is. That's where all the grassroots fervor and support is. It's on the left. So don't get me wrong. Kevin de León is not great, okay? But at the same time, Kevin de León is not Dianne Feinstein. Dianne Feinstein is an abysmal disaster. She's one of the most corporate of the corporate Democrats. She gives Joe Manchin a run for her money in terms of how conservative she is. Kevin de León may not be great, but he's nowhere near as bad as Dianne Feinstein. So in the upcoming election, vote for Kevin de León if you're in California. That's what I would do. I'm just telling you guys what I would do. You make up your own mind, but I would vote for Kevin de León because he is to the left of Feinstein. That's not hard, but he is to the left of Feinstein. But what this shows is now even establishment outlets, like I'm sure the state Senate in California is not nearly as to the left as people like to pretend, like as Fox News would like to pretend, as Republicans would like to pretend, like they're blocking Medicare for all at the moment. So they're not as far left as they're portrayed. But even they get like, oh, okay, so we're going to have to go left of Feinstein because this ain't working. So that's a good sign, man. And you're going to see this on the right as well, that now even establishment outlets are like, establishment? Man, we hate the establishment too, even though we are the establishment. So let's go with somebody to the left. Okay. Better than nothing. I'll say that. And I think this is a trend that we're going to continue to see moving into the future.